What's up, everybody? Don't forget to subscribe to the WerlsTV YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of this great content moving forward. So let me get this straight. It wasn't enough for Kanye West to say slavery was a choice. It wasn't enough for Kanye West to come out and wear a White Lives Matter shirt. It wasn't enough for Kanye West to say George Floyd died of fentanyl instead of that officer's knee on his neck for 9 minutes. Hell, it wasn't enough for Kanye West to be a pro-Trump supporter, even to go so far as wearing a MAGA hat. He faced no type of backlash. He did not lose any of his sponsorships, any of his partnerships. None of his contracts were terminated. So it wasn't enough for Kanye West to completely and blatantly disrespect the black community over and over and over again with his antics. But as soon as he tweets one negative thing about the Jewish people, one bad thing about Jewish people, all of a sudden this man is exiled. All of a sudden he starts losing deals left and right. All of a sudden now, all of his partnerships, all of his sponsorship deals are taken away, are cut left and right. Where was the same energy when Kanye West was doing these antics towards this skin color? It wasn't there. But as soon as Kanye West says something negative, tweets something negative about Jewish people, that man is losing money left and right. And that action, he's proven it. He's proven his point. He just proved his point. The action, the cancellation that they trying to do to Kanye West, them trying to cancel Kanye West, is proving his point to the T. Proving his point to the T. So you mean to tell me JP Morgan Chase decides they do not want to hold Kanye West's $149 million in their bank because of his anti-Semitic comments? They don't want to do that. They do not want to hold one of the richest people in America's bank, money in their bank, because of his comments. Yet, they still kept Jeffrey Epstein as a client even after he was convicted of sex trafficking children. Let me know how that makes sense. Let me know how that makes sense. So if you're going to have that animosity for Kanye West, then you should have that animosity for other clients, other customers who bank at JP Morgan Chase. They want to make an example out of Kanye. They're not going to do that, but they want to make an example out of him. So if you don't want to have Kanye West as a client, you don't want to have him bank to you, cool, that's your prerogative. But you need to do that for everybody else who shares or says the same anti-Semitic comments as he did. But they won't do that. We know they won't do that. Like I said, they kept Jeffrey Epstein as a client, and he was convicted of sex trafficking. Okay? YouTube removed Kanye West's Drink Champs video. They took it down. They said, nope, it violates our safety and protocols. We can't have this video up. It's too dangerous. It spreads hate speech. Yet, they leave videos about rappers talking about murder, about drugs, about sex, showing damn near nudity, disparaging remarks about black people constantly, disrespecting women, but they say anything offensive towards Jewish people, that's crossing the line. Let me know if that makes any sense. Let me know. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. They're proving Kanye West's point. His cancellation is proving the point what he is trying to say. Now listen, I am no fan of any racist remarks, okay? But if Kanye West deserves some type of criticism and backlash for his anti-Semitic comments on Twitter, of course. But I'm not gonna go, they should not go as far as to cancel that man's money, because he has done much worse and face much less. You got this dude, and I looked it up, I saw it on Twitter, Ari Emanuel, who is the Evander CEO, who also owns the UFC, has ties with corporations telling them to cut ties with Kanye West. Kind of interesting that he's telling them to cut ties with Kanye West because he's also Jewish. And he has a lot of people who have a lot of money who own other companies. The New York Times is a liberal, blue Democratic newspaper. They're very left-sided. Guess who they're owned by? A Jewish family. I don't want to butcher the guy's name. It's like Schulzberger, something like that. But it's owned by a Jewish family. You got Warner Brothers. The people who founded Warner Brothers, guys, little history lesson for you guys. The people who founded Warner Brothers are all Jewish. Jack Warner, Jewish. Sammy Warner, Jewish. Albert Warner, Jewish. I believe the guy's last name is Ham or something like that, Warner. Also, Jewish. Warner Brothers is one of the most powerful media companies in the world. They own practically everything. And guess who was founded by? Jewish people. Tommy Boy Records was founded by Tommy Silverman, who's also Jewish. Some of the most known media record label companies in the world were founded by Jewish people. Rick Rubin, former CEO of Columbia Records, owned by Sony. He's Jewish. Doug Morris, CEO of Sony Music. He's Jewish. Sony, they own a lot. They own a lot of other companies. Monte Lippman, founder and CEO of Republic Records, which also owns Cash Money and Young Money. Guess who? Guess what he is? He's also Jewish. Avery Lippman, his brother, co-founder and CEO of Republic Records. He's also Jewish. Schoolboy Records. Guess who that's founded by? A Jewish person, Scott Braun. So Kanye West is pretty much saying, hey, Jewish people have way too much power in business, in money, and in media and entertainment. And his point is being proven right now as we speak. He said one little tweet about them. I don't agree with the tweet. It was wrong. But he said one negative tweet about them. And the man is losing sponsorships and deals left and right. Because the Jewish people who own other companies are politicking and lobbying to say, hey, don't do business no more with this guy. He's done. Cancel him. Out him. But there was no type of same backlash and vitriol when Kanye West was disrespecting the black community. He still kept all his money. He still kept all his sponsorship deals. I don't think he got dropped, not from one deal, not from one partnership. But as soon as he says anything about the Jewish community, boom, gone. This is gone. This is gone. That gone. Balenciaga, cut ties with them. Adidas, no more. Now people talk about they want to, Vogue, got Balenciaga, Vogue, Adidas. I believe now Skechers, they don't want to do business with them no more. You even got the whole Donda Sports. He had two athletes left Donda Sports. Jaylen Brown and Aaron Donald. You think they wanted to leave? No, they were told to leave. They were forced to leave. Because the Jewish people say, hey, if you don't leave, we're going to try to cancel you like we did Kanye West, because we got resources on top of resources. We got money on top of money. And we could make you go broke just how they trying to make Kanye West go broke. Now, thank God, luckily, he made a lot of money off his music catalog, so he's going to eat well and fine. But it's reported that Kanye West is no longer a billionaire, according to CNN. I don't know if that's correct or not. Multiple outlets have said this. Again, I don't know if that's true, but because of his deal, because of people cutting ties with him, he's no longer a billionaire. And I'm actually going to look at that now, because I believe he posted something like that on his Instagram. So, yeah, Kanye West even said, he lost about like $2 billion because of all his deals that he's been losing. So Kanye, Ari Emanuel, I lost $2 billion in one day and I'm still alive. This is love speech. I still love. God still loves you. The money is not who I am. The people is who I am. Ari Emanuel, who's pushing other companies to cancel Kanye West. So yes, Kanye West actually lost his billionaire financial status because of all the partnerships that he has lost, because Ari Emanuel's, who has a lot of power and knows a lot of other people who own other companies who was Jewish themselves, said, hey, cut ties with Kanye West. And look what happened. The companies are cutting ties with Kanye West, proving that man's point. The Jewish people have way too much power and influence. If you do not go along with their narrative, they would try to get rid of you. Somebody told me once, you know who's really in charge of things when you say something negative towards them. You say anything negative towards a certain group or a certain individual, and you start losing all your resources, you know who's in charge then. You know who's in charge. You know who owns everything. And that's what Kanye West is saying. And his point is being proven. Now, hopefully he can get his money back. I think there's been rumors that Adidas is actually going to re-sign him back in December, because Adidas can't lose Kanye. Most of Adidas' money comes from Yeezys. Nobody's going to buy Adidas. They're a horrible basketball shoe company. They don't have apparel that people are going to pop out with. Nike always blows about in the water. The only thing that's keeping Adidas afloat is Kanye West's clothing and shoe line. Other than that, they have no choice. They set to lose about, what, $265 million after cutting ties with Kanye West. You think that they're going to be okay with losing that much money? Hell no. They're going to be like, yo, man, we got to bring Ye back. They're going to bring him back. And he's going to have maybe some type of stipulation, or he's probably going to tell him to go F off. But everything that's happening to Kanye West, all the cancellation, the cancel culture that we live in now, the desensitized culture, the Me Too culture that we live in now, is proving that man's point. He said a comment, a tweet about Jewish people, and the man is losing everything financially, but he did not face nowhere type of backlash, nowhere type of cancellation, no type of exoneration, no type of depletion when he was disrespecting the black community, when his antics were anti-black, as people want to say. Still kept his money. Same thing about Jewish people. They cut your money in half. His point is being proven right now as we speak, whether you like it or not. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Do you agree or disagree with what I said? Leave your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram, WerlsTV, Twitter, WerlsTV, and WerlsTV on TikTok at TikTok. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.